Hi everyone, this is Krishna Thakkar. Thanks for tuning in again. Today's topic is idealism and Ramayana. Ramayana is often understood as an ideal way to live life. But is so much idealism essential in life? Are we, common human beings, able to achieve it? The entire epic is about how Ram was an embodiment of idealism. Everything that he did was right. Every step that he took was right. And right beyond some extent. In normal ways, us, normal people, we will not be able to take such right decisions. It will take a lot of courage. Like one of the example was Ram's friendship with Sugriv. Ram had lost his wife. Sugriv had lost his wife too. In fact, he lost his wife, his family, and his kingdom. His brother Bali had taken away everything. But Ram said, friendship is about give and take. First I shall give in order to avoid being selfish, and then I shall take. First I will help Sugriv rid of his issues and problems. Then I shall do so for myself. When Sugriv gets his kingdom, Ram says, let the 4 months of monsoon pass before the monkeys go around looking for Sita. Because in the monsoon season, it will be very difficult for the poor monkeys to roam around the entire area. So for 4 months, Ram chose to stay away from Sita, accept his own pain, not knowing what will happen to Sita, just so that the monkeys do not get harrowed in the rainy season. And after 4 months, Sugriv forgets his promise made to Ram. Ram helped him get his kingdom by fighting with his brother Bali. Bali, who had married Sugriv's wife, she was also relieved. Sugriv was made the king of his kingdom. For 4 months, he was relieved from not going out in the monsoons. And then he conveniently intoxicates himself and immerses himself in midst of beautiful women. He forgets that he also was supposed to give back to Ram. And what did Ram do? He felt helpless. It was Lakshman who, fumed with anger, went into Sugriv's kingdom and fired him. Lakshman's anger is what brought Sugriv back to his senses. Such was Ram's idealism. But why do we need to be so ideal in our life? It's absolutely impossible. We are human beings. We cannot be so ideal. But was Ram ideal all the time? He also got involved in treachery. How? Sugriv's brother Bali had a strange boon. Whoever wages a war against Bali loses half their physical strength and it gets transferred to Bali. So inevitably, whoever it is, Devatas, Asuras, that person loses half his strength and it goes to Bali. Hence, the opponent always loses the war. Bali had become sort of invincible. Thus, he threw Sugriv out of his kingdom, forcefully married his wife, and took Sugriv's family into custody. Ram loved Sita more than he loved himself, and yet he chose to help Sugriv. So how did Ram actually kill Bali? He hatched out a plan and said, Sugriv, you fight with Bali and distract him. He will get half your strength. While he is distracted, I shall kill him from a distant corner. And that's what Ram does. Bali dies. Ram broke the rules of a war and cheated. A dying Bali tells Ram, are you a fool? I am stronger than Sugriv. If I would have fought Ravan, I would have gotten half his strength. So you should have asked me for help. I would have happily helped you. But just for a friendship with a meek person, you used treachery. You broke the laws of war just to pacify somebody. You have created negative karma, Ram, and that shall haunt you. The cycle of karma is such that whatever you throw into it comes back. It returns. Owing to this karma of treachery as Ram, he did face the repercussions in his avatar as Krishna. Lord Krishna spent his last life in the forest where a hunter, who was Bali in previous life, sees the lotus feet of Krishna and assumes it to be animal's part of body. So he hides behind the bushes, uses treachery and shoots the arrow on the lotus foot. One arrow on the foot was enough for the Almighty to wail in pain. Same pain that Wali felt when he was hit from treachery. The maker of the rule doesn't excuse himself. And look at Ram's loyalty and friendship. Knowing very well that the cycle of karma wouldn't excuse him, he still took the chance for his friend and used treachery. So what is truth? Truth is so mysterious. We say, oh, I always speak the truth. We go around telling people sometimes that they really look ugly. That pimple is too big on their face. They have gained a lot of weight. They really need a job. They have become lazy. Their life is not working. They really need a divorce. Oh, but that is truth. We are saying what we are seeing. We say what we see, and truth is truth, At the end of the day, truth is painful, but it is as is. Is that called truth? As Lord Krishna says, if you use truth to hurt somebody, it is no longer the truth. If you use treachery to get greater win, that is the bigger truth. And that is the complete truth in itself. Ram's treachery marked his exemplary character. He did that for someone else, to save someone else's family and to save his friend. Ram also had the courage to accept the consequences, so that people don't allege that when Ram uses treachery is a mark of courage, when I use treachery it is bad karma. I also had very good intentions when I was using treachery, So why does Ram not get punished? So here he is, the creator of the universe, accepted the punishment too. What is idealism? What is being ideal? Then how do we be ideal? Well, if we look at it as a thought, it is very, very simple. If we rise above our pain and pleasure and seek and understand other people's problems and issues, we have pretty much nailed it. The maid that comes to our house, the sweeper on the street, to the gutter cleaners, to the rich businessman in a BMW, or a famous superstar with lakhs of fans. If we can see that each one of them is as human as we are, is as hurting as we are, then we've gained it, haven't we? The moment we see that the superstar is feeling very lonely right now, or the businessman is totally stressed out on the verge of a heart attack, the garbage cleaner hasn't received his daily wages, his children are hungry. The moment we feel it, we strive to relieve them from their pain. The moment we understand them, we truly love them. And when we love someone truly, we act out of compassion. When we act out of compassion, we have done the best that we can do. When we do the best we can do, we have become ideal, isn't it? That is what Ram did. He didn't strive to be ideal. He didn't strive to speak the truth all the time, be it ugly or be it beautiful. He just had compassion and he loved everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you wish to send a cheering note or a feedback, please note down the email ID. It's krishnathakkar61@gmail.com. I repeat, KRISHNATHAKKAR61@gmail.com. Do tune into for other podcasts as well. Till then, have a happy day. Bye-bye.